The star of rookie minicamp, Renardo Green. Renardo Green, first impressions, you see a guy on the field with his peers, in his pads. He looked like he belonged. He looked like not a rookie. How about that? Most of the time, rookies look a little like they're swimming in their pads, like they don't quite have an NFL body. Has an NFL body. He's not short for a corner. He looks 6 feet tall. He's listed at 186, but he doesn't look skinny. And he plays the way he said he would. Calls himself a dog. Well, he wasn't playing off coverage a bunch today. He played a little, and he wasn't as good at that, frankly. But when he played press man-to-man coverage, he was really good. He was very aggressive. He used his hands. He looked like a vet playing press man-to-man coverage. He wasn't getting in the wide receiver's face and then leaving his hands down and trying to mirror him with his feet. No, he was using his hands, which I don't even know if that's legal in rookie. I'm not trying to snitch, but I wasn't expecting to see that. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't think you're supposed to. Whatever. I don't care. That's their problem, but he did it and he was good at it. So what are they going to do with him? Today, he played left cornerback. That's the number one corner. That's Travarius Ward, which makes sense. It's rookie minicamp. He's the second-round pick. He should be there. Nick Sorensen also talked today and said that they're going to start Green, as in start, not like he's a starter, but he's going to start his career in the slot, which my first reaction was, I don't like that. It's such a Niner thing to do, to draft a guy and move his position immediately. I know he played some slot in college, but the last 2 years he was on the outside. Why don't you let him play outside to get his feet wet, to get his confidence up, and then move him inside? I mean, that's what you did with Lenore. But watching him play, I think his best position is going to be in the slot too. Maybe not at first, but when it's all said and done, I think he's going to be the slot receiver for the slot corner for this team. And I don't think they're going to re-sign Lenore. I don't think they want to spend big money on. Maybe they'll re-sign Lenore, but to me, this feels like a Lenore replacement next year. Because, okay, so he's a press man-to-man corner. He's at his best playing right face-to-face with the wide receiver, getting his hands on him, and then trailing the rest of the play. He doesn't run a 4.3, though. So if you try that against some premium wide receivers, he might get burned. That's why corners get drafted so high. I mean, if you have the ability to play press man-to-man coverage against Brandon Ayuk, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, you're going to be a first-round pick. This guy was a late second-round pick. He ran a 4.4 what? 9? It's fast. 4.47, that's fast. But not as fast as a lot of wide receivers that he might have to man up against. In the slot, you don't often face that kind of speed. So maybe he'd be better suited to play in the slot and play press from there. Because when I saw him play off coverage, he didn't look as confident. I don't know if he has the speed to play press against true speed on the outside. And if he plays off to give himself a little bit of an edge, he looks like he could get flagged. I don't know. Maybe in a couple of years, he'll refine his technique and he won't be so handsy. But I could see why coaches look at his film and his skill set and think he'll be most successful. I'm going to try that in English. He'll be most successful in the slot. I can see that. And if he's a good slot corner, great. I mean, the Chiefs drafted Trent McDuffie in round 1, put him in the slot, and he was one of their MVPs in the Super Bowl. So seems like what the Niners could do is keep Lenore outside and put Green at the nickel. I just don't think they'll do that. I think at least Kyle, this is Kyle's team. We have to remember that. Kyle is the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator. We don't realize that. He is the defensive coordinator, the head coach, and the general manager. And considering how much Jed freaking loves him, he might as well be the owner too. He is the emperor of the 49ers. And what the emperor wants is rookies not to play unless they absolutely have to. So I'm thinking Kyle's vision, because it doesn't matter what happens in real life. Kyle knows better. He sees. I think he's going to have Green be the backup nickel. Remember who's the backup nickel last year? Isaiah Oliver. Well, he's gone. So now Renardo Green's the backup nickel. And the vision is to have Isaac Yadam start in the nickel outside. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, though. It's Kyle. He is the defensive coordinator. Was that not apparent watching Nick Sorensen talk today? Matt McEwen says, Niners logic. What position were you in college? Athlete. I was a cheerleader. Niners logic. Perfect. We see you as a right guard.